Curious about art but don't know where to start? Sorry. Here's some essential reading. Quick run through of 10 books that I have on my desk at the moment. Art Annotated. You can skip the art history classes. It's an annotated history of over 3,000 years that pulls back the curtain on the artist process, cultural moments, things you might have missed. And despite being a really big, heavy coffee table book, it's actually really light and you can like dip into it and dip out of it and learn things about the raft of the Medusa that maybe you did learn when you were in grad school 20 years ago but have forgotten. Next up, John Berger's Ways of Seeing. This should surprise nobody because it's a seminal text for me, for everybody, and it's why Seen is called Seen. It's a riff off Ways of Seeing. Look, this book, it breaks down the power dynamics at bay in visual culture. It's a critical reminder that seeing is never neutral, ever. And he asks us the question what we look at and why we look at it. Yeah, Ways of Seeing, you have to read. Blown out. This is technically 2 books, but really it's 1 book. This is How Not to Up Your Art World Happiness, which is a letter to people, mostly I think in the art world, a reminder that like we all got into this with the best of intentions. No one wants the shine to go away, and it's a kind of a reminder of how to get that shine back if you've been in the world for a long while. You know, just have a sense of humor. Wear good shoes. But it's just been reprinted by Christophe No, who actually is the founder of Larry's List as well. Very clever man, and will keep you sane. I did not know these collectors, Demetrius and GRE. This book, gorgeous. The layout is fabulous, and it's a conversation between these 2 people who are partners, and it's a dialogue about like why they bought what they bought and what drove them to it. The whole thing is just so elegant, so elegant. Get it? I wanted to hate this book because I thought it was going to be all about like the financialization of the art market, and it's really not. In fact, beyond the like demystifying of how to buy art and the logistics, Magnus, the writer, he really emphasizes that collecting isn't just about investing, it's about passion and curiosity and finding what resonates, and I think it's a great place to start if you're thinking about collecting. This has just come out, Queer Art by Gemma Rolls-Bentley. I was on a panel with her years ago. She's smarter than smart. But this isn't just a celebration of LGBTQ plus artists, it's really a look at how those artists have changed art history or contemporary art. It's as much a manifesto as it is championing, I can't say that word fast, of art that refuses to conform. Fabulous, fabulous art history. The Artist's Estate. This is a hard one to read because it's not sexy or fun, and there are no pictures, I think, or very few pictures. But, you know, it delves into the complexities of preserving an artist's career long after they die, and I think it's important for anyone that works in the art world or is an artist to read this because it's insightful, it's meticulous, and it's crucial because how are artists' legacies preserved if we don't do the work while they're alive? Jennifer Hickey's amazing book, The Other Side, which this kind of flips the art historical script, and it looks at female artists and their encounters with the supernatural. It really looks at like overlooked stories of women who dared. It's sharp, it's insightful, it's beautifully written, and I'm a huge fan of it. Okay, another giant coffee table book, but a beautiful one. So this is the 2nd volume in Tickwee's. He did 1 book that was for art's sake, and it was inside dealers' homes, and now he's done this, which is such a privilege to see inside artists' homes and the work that they choose to live with. There's 25 artists in the book, and I think it speaks to, you know, the wild relationships we have when we get to live with an artwork for a period of time and how it changes, and how artists incorporate art into their day-to-day. And then last but not least, I can't stop talking about this book. I keep referencing it in conversations that I'm having or interviews with artists. Jack Whitten, it's 517 pages of brilliance and fundamentally exploring how art is a compass to the cosmos. And I know that sounds wishy-washy, but I'm telling you, this is fabulous. There you go. There you have it. Essential reading